they play Boy and Big Mike, dog. I know you ain't be bullshit like that and you be ducking your homeboy like that. I'm gonna need that hat, player. And I'm willing to come about some pockets, but I didn't know if I sell to you or what's the scoop and what's the skinny. Holla at your boy. Oh yeah, and all the boys out here in West Texas keeping that oil flowing. We're listening to that Funky Town Panther. So y'all keep it up, man.
Okay, I have no idea who that's from. So that's what happens sometimes whenever you call us. We'll feature some audio clip from our voicemail. Chad, what's that number again?
817-677-0408.
And we call that the TFP hotline.
Hotline Bling.
Hotline Bling. Yeah. So what happened with our video?
Just start the song.
Fucking rookie. We're important Fort Worth people.
Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to the funkiest of Panthers, coming to you from Fort Worth, Texas. We have got a very low agenda show for you here tonight on episode number 85. I always love those like 0 or 5 numbers. That always makes me happy. So,
you always love those kids.
No.
Okay.
I mean, no, please don't. So everybody sit back, relax, and enjoy. We're going to get into it. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
I'm Tim.
And we are
the Funky Panther. You skipped him again. I mean, in your defense, though, we were at South by last, and we didn't introduce him.
Yeah, we
and
didn't.
then we didn't. I don't think we introduced you when we were on stage at Tulips either. So it's been a few episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has.
Hi.
Sorry, bud.
You gave me a shout out.
Yeah, but you were back at the booth. You were like doing work back at the booth.
I mean, I pressed out of that button.
He said shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, he censored himself from saying shit.
He's just making it easier for me if we needed to cut that.
Right.
I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just say it, dude. So how have y'all been?
exhausted, but good. Coming off that high that we've had down in Austin. That was great. Having to get right back into work. That kind of sucked, but it's been good. It's been good. It's been good.
That's great to hear. What about you, Javier?
Same. Like we went straight from South by, had the work week, really short work week, I guess, and then we came right back to the adult spelling bee on Sunday.
Yeah.
So
How'd that go?
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. Okay.
Why does it sound a little echoey? Am I wrong? I feel like
close the door.
Maybe close the door. I feel like you sound a little echoey.
I sound better now. Like earlier, it kind of sounded like trash. Like hot trash.
I'm sorry. Our production value is not nearly as good as it was down in South by.
Oh man! By the way, that was a great setup we had down there.
It was.
Heck yeah, it was.
Special shout out again. Thanks to Visit Fort Worth, the Container Bar in South by Southwest for having us out over there for their events.
I'm about to start looking at like other boards and stuff like that just to have as a permanent fixture in here.
Yeah.
This could be like our portable. We take it with us.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we just spent the last hour putting everything back together because the past couple of weeks we've been just out of pocket.
Yeah, because so first we were at Tulips.
Yeah.
We had our show at Tulips. The one before that, that was the last time in the studio.
That was 3 weeks ago. We haven't been back in this room for 3 weeks.
Also, again,
it feels good to be back.
Another shout out to shout out to Jason and Tulips, Teresa and Amplify 17, the real fucking MVPs.
100%
of the. I can say fuck now. Actually,
you could have said it.
I could have said fuck.
You did say it.
I said fuck once. I was very.
You got on to me for saying shit.
Well, but I mean, like fuck, man. I mean, I was just. It's weird,
you're gonna have to turn your mic up like this way, like flip it up.
This?
No, like yours is down.
Yeah.
Yours needs to go up
like this.
Yeah, and then put it.
Oh my god!
And then pull
there
that.
We go.
And then pull that down a little bit.
Okay.
And then angle it up.
It looks like a robot penis.
There you go.
There we go.
And it's not gonna sit there and fall on you.
What a wiener I am.
What about you, Stark? How you been? What have you been up to?
We were sick for like 3 weeks straight.
For a fucking month. Yeah, we're sick for a month.
Well, it's like it went through.
No.
It was like you, and then your son, and then your daughter, and then your wife, and then back to you, and it's just like it rotates.
Yes.
Like one of you are all. have been sick for the past 3 weeks. Yeah.
That was fun.
Well, I mean, was it?
No.
You did go down to South by. We didn't see you a whole lot because y'all were a little sick.
We saw you for a good hour.
Yeah.
while we were live.
Those ladies just did my job for me.
Yeah.
It was great.
Right.
But you had great questions. The Austin versus Fort Worth questions. Those were really good. And just having you there. I mean, it felt like we were whole. You know what I mean?
Well, we didn't know exactly what we were getting into, so we didn't know like how much involvement we were going to need from you versus other people, because there really wasn't. I mean, and it's nothing against South by. They are not South by, but
Visit Fort Worth.
They didn't know, and so Sydney got down there and they started setting all that up. So she was like, okay, so the room's a lot smaller than what we thought, things like that. So there's like little things that like nobody knew, and so they you couldn't get that information passed down.
Also, another shout out to Sydney.
Yeah.
Sydney, shout out to you for being such a fucking MVP. She's the fucking boss. Like, she did the damn thing out there. You saw her running around like every fucking chance you saw her.
Yeah.
She just was doing something. Like, she was like checking on this guy or this person, or look, there's the mayor, or, we need these drinks over here, photo opportunities. That woman's like a walking work machine.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Yeah, everybody put in some great
She's
work down
also
there.
super supportive, though.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
She was wearing our hat, and then she was wearing Junior's shoes.
Holy fuck. I want a fucking pair of those.
I do too.
Very bad. I did buy some of the Just Be Yourself. I
What'd
bought
you
the
get?
shirt and I got the hat.
That's what I got.
I wanted to get the shades, but my weird fucking head would look so stupid in them.
Yeah. Did you get the black or the blue?
I got black.
Okay.
I
so
didn't-
we're gonna be twinsies.
I haven't
because I got
seen-
the black hat.
Black hat and the black shirt.
black shirt.
Fuck! God damn it, man.
I haven't seen the shades.
It'll
What's
be
the deal
cute.
with the shades?
They look really badass.
Yeah.
I love
They were
the
pretty,
style.
like thick.
Yeah,
like,
they're
they were
thick, squared,
They said
shaped
just
like
be yourself on the side.
Nice,
they're very
nice,
impressive.
nice.
I like his brand. We're gonna have him on. I think we mentioned him before. Anthony, we met at the Visit Fort Worth event a month or two ago. Now, shit, time has just flown by. And he's got his own clothing line, but he's also into photography and things like that. And so he was at South by doing a bunch of like in collaboration with Trend Media, doing a bunch of video and pictures and stuff like that. But he's got his clothing line called Just Be Yourself. We posted on our Instagram at the Funky Panther just the other day. I think they're he's almost sold out.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope they're sold out.
I think he had a drop, and then like within like 24 hours, he's like, oh, got a little bit left. But if you can, go check it out. Just Be Yourself. JBY, I think is the majority of the logo, but you can find him on Instagram. And then the other one, Junior.
Rapper.
Yeah, Junio's a rapper. He performed at South by, but he's also got a record store downtown.
Yeah, it's over. It's in Sundance, over there by Sundance Square,
next to Razoo's.
next to Razoo's, down the
Yeah.
street from Razoo's. I think it's where the old Dallas Cowboys pro shop
I
was.
think you're right. Yeah, it's not a huge shop.
Union
and-
Station. That's
Yeah.
what it's called.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm looking at Just Be Yourself shades.
Okay, you're a
I
little
like
late.
them. Yeah, I'm sorry.
We moved on to this.
I do like them. I like them.
Slow.
I want to get some of those.
So, but yeah, Junior's got his own like shoes and jacket and clothing as well. So really cool stuff. I think he's going to have a drop here in the next month or so. And so we're going to have him on. But, yeah. So we were all talking about our weekends. Let's go back because we can talk about group updates here in a second. So did anyone do anything for St. Patrick's Day?
No.
No, I was sick. I had food poisoning.
I told Jesse, I was like, it's St. Patrick's Day. I need to go out, have a beer at Rabbit Hole.
Yeah.
I was like, nah.
It was stuffed over there. That place was
sure.
packed. I mean, I drove by it after work. I'm like, fuck no, I'm not going over
They
there.
had like a big ass crawfish boil and green beers and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to, but after drinking nonstop in Austin, I was just kind of done.
Did you have any FOMO about not doing anything for St. Patty's Day?
No.
I did have one beer at Angelo's, one green beer.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Good for
and
you.
I wore my green Shenanigan Squad shirt that I got
Nice.
from some friends. Tim Flew.
I don't get FOMO that bad.
Not like Chad?
No, not like Chad. I don't get FOMO that bad.
Chad
I mean,
gets bad FOMO.
Yes.
I mean, it's okay.
No, it's pretty bad.
Decent. It's not that bad.
If somebody's doing something, you're going to try your best to try to go do it with them because you don't want to miss out.
Chad's a real FOMO Romo.
But he's also the MVP for that because he's a ride or die.
He is.
He's going to show up and he's going
I
to
will be there.
yeah, he will be there.
Either he'll be there or he'll bitch out in the hardest way. Like, oh, I want to be there. Me. Fucking whiny baby boo-hoo fucking bitch.
But generally the first one, not so much the second one. But yeah, I feel like I really wanted to drink or do something, anything. I wanted to bring beer. I think this is the first year I haven't had like a beer on St. Patty's Day in like, I don't know, 20 years. I don't.
Well, again, it's
15
because
years?
it's because we overdid it. We overdid
Yes,
it. in
I have not
Austin.
drank since South
Right.
by, and I do not plan on drinking for a hot minute.
I can't say that I have not drank since South by. I fixed me a michelada.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
delicious.
I mean, I don't count those.
Yeah, right.
It's basically a vegetable.
I don't count those.
It's a breakfast beer. You have it.
That's an any time of the day beer, really.
I mean, TX whiskey was flown so hard,
Right.
and it was so good. But it was just like one of the best experiences, one of the best weekends I think of my entire life. But when you go that hard and it was so great, it's like, okay, I need to rest.
Stark got to enjoy a little bit of the TX.
Yeah.
You got what the TX the cola.
Yeah, I got the TX, the cola one that you got me.
Yeah.
And I went back and got a second.
Nice.
Nice.
It was awesome.
So free drinks all weekend, and Stark got 2 drinks.
Yeah.
It's okay.
2 drinks out of unlimited drinks
But
over there.
you got to spend some time with family
Yeah.
though too. So
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah.
I do think that I think someone announced while we were there that they went through their 3-day supply, of TX
Yeah.
in one day.
Really?
Because that one day, you remember, it was a
yeah, you're
party
right.
on day
Uh-huh.
one.
I think they just underestimated the turnout. I think that's
And
what it was.
there was
yeah.
a lot of
Everyone
people.
fucking showed up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, there was a line wrapped around the Container Bar.
Yeah. It was.
And I was
insane.
like, look at those ants. They look like peasants.
Well, I mean, out of all of the events on Rainy Street for South by, it was like there was a lot of really cool things to do during the day.
Yeah,
like
lots of little
We
pop-ups.
did the Peacock, and there was
Yeah.
like an Amazon one. But like the Container Bar was a non-stop party from like 1 p.m. to like 10 p.m. And like anyone that's everybody, anyone that's anyone
Anyone
I want to
who's-
get that.
wanted to be there.
I want to get that picture that we took at Peacock framed.
Which one? Oh, yeah.
It's so
your legs up on the
it's
seesaw?
so good. It's so good. Javier looks great lounging there with the tiger.
Yeah.
I look like I'm having the time of my life.
You really were.
I love. I'll be honest with you.
What's
I like-
funny
I like seesaws.
Is that picture like was done? Obviously, we were like being still so we could take a good picture. But he legit had his legs up when he was on the
Oh, yeah.
top side of the seesaw.
Look,
We're like, okay, we need to take a picture of this.
I love seesaws.
You look like a child.
That was a great picture.
I love seesaws. What can I say? I mean, is there anything from your childhood like playground rides that you just absolutely like still love to this day? Like you would go and just get on like
You know what I do? Okay, let's answer your question and then
Okay.
one that we hate.
Okay.
Okay. One that I like. I don't know anyone that doesn't like a swing. I feel like swings are always fun, but at the Benbrook Park, they had like the robot park and then the castle park.
I remember the Castle Park. Yeah.
Like I also like jungle gyms, like things that you can like
Climb around?
that are
Yeah, yeah,
hard
right.
and difficult to like go across, like the wiggly bridges and all that
Yeah.
shit.
Wiggly bridges.
Pretend like at the
Oh,
castle.
sausage.
Always pretend like there was.
I know what you're trying to do, but
Look at this. We sell this shit now. It's not a dildo. It's a sausage.
For those that are not watching, he's just shaking his arm around. That doesn't
Okay.
translate over very well into the just
and
audio.
everyone's
podcast.
like, well,
Sausage.
they're back. Okay, so I would.
Hey,
I would-
mark
I think,
that time. We're gonna cut that.
I think
Wiggly sausage.
Jungle Gym. I'll say Jungle Gym.
Okay, Jungle
What about
Gym.
you?
For my favorite,
Yeah,
favorite
seesaw?
thing. Yes, I love the seesaw or swing. Yeah.
Okay, Javier.
Mine's that merry-go-round
Oh
thing.
man, that make me sick.
No,
Yeah.
we used to just stand, and just try to go as fast as we could.
Start. Do you have a favorite?
I'd say the swing.
The swing.
I get to do that a lot.
Okay.
With the kids.
I want to go first on the hated ones.
All right, least favorite. Go.
Least favorite is the metal slide where you burn your fucking skin off when it's a hot day.
Least favorite for me was the plastic slide that created so much static that you would end up like electrocuting
yeah,
somebody.
yeah.
I hated that because then you had to go touch something and you knew it was going to hurt so
Yeah,
bad.
you just didn't want to touch anything
Yeah.
because it's going to shock you.
That's so fucking cool.
My least favorite was the merry-go-round. So as a kid, I loved it because I would just try to go, like you said, as fast as you can until the one time that I did it so fast that I like threw up. And then ever since, I feel like it's going to make me throw up.
That's how I feel about certain roller coasters now. I used to love them and not have any issues. I went to the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo.
Yeah.
Went my whole life not knowing that there was a Midway there. My parents they purposefully did that to keep me from seeing it. They would drive like the opposite direction and confuse the hell out of me. And finally I saw it one time. So they took me and it was so empty that I got to hop on one ride after another ride after another ride. And I
Yeah.
got so sick. And ever since then, the same thing. I'm just like, no, can't do it.
Nice.
Cheers.
Stark, least favorite?
all of them other than the swing because I have to follow my kids around them.
No, we're talking about you, like the ones that you get to do.
Like as a kid, whenever you were a kid, what did you like about the park? Did your parents not let you go to the park?
No, I went to the park.
We had Mickey Park down the road.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't mean his parents let him.
I mean,
Just saying.
did your parents let you?
Did your parents let you? Did they let you out
we
the house?
walked to Mickey
did.
Park all the time, and we only lived like a block away from each other.
Were you allowed to play in the front yard?
Yes. We did lawn darts.
Like the legit lawn darts?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
spike?
awesome. Yeah.
What's a lawn dart?
It's like a
Can't get them anymore.
It's a dart that you threw up in the air, like a big dart that had
wow.
a spike. It killed people.
heavy?
Holy shit.
Very heavy.
Yeah, like
And it's got
legit, like it legit maimed kids.
That's weird.
Yeah.
You white people are weird.
they don't make them anymore. They don't make them like they used to.
No, now I guess they use bows and arrows, don't they? They just
I mean, that'd be fun.
yeah.
What was that? A Garden State where he like
Oh, yeah.
he just goes and they're just trying to run around.
They did the
miss
same thing
arrow.
in what's it? Where they're all friends.
Grown-ups.
Grown-ups. Yeah.
Yeah. And then one of them got it through their foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
So I guess that's it for the individual updates. The only thing I want to talk about is St. Patrick's Day because none of us. I figured none
Yeah,
of us did
none
anything.
of us
It was
did
kind of a lame St.
No,
Patty's Day.
we're lame old men.
I'll
I don't
make
know
up
what to
for
tell
it
you.
next year. I promise, St.
Here's
Patrick.
Here's what's
We-
going to happen.
We missed out on the pickle parade.
My mom went.
I
Baby,
know,
there's a
she
pickle parade here every day. I don't know if you ever want to come over here for it.
No, thank you.
Daddy like. No, so
Daddy like the pickle parade.
I forgot what I was going to talk about. I just thought about pickles now. That's weird.
Hey, you got a new couch though,
I do. Yeah. Thank you for helping me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's the biggest thing that happened with me over the weekend.
dude. It takes up the whole room.
It takes up the whole fucking living room. Thank
But-
you
You
so
have
much.
to rearrange your entire house.
that's
now.
what I was talking to him about. Is like, man, you need to get rid of these big pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Push that couch over against the wall. So you got one side against the wall. Put like a little table that goes up around the top of it. So you put your drinks up there. Dude, it's a good lounge couch. Like it really is.
The Funky Panther now brought to you by Living Spaces. No?
No, it's actually Ashley Furniture.
Ashley Furniture.
Living Spaces has got a better jingle.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
sure
we're-
do.
We're grown ass men on a podcast talking about furniture.
I think I need an alcohol now.
No,
No,
just
no.
drink your water.
Just drink your water.
Everything's
I
fine.
know it's not.
Okay, so let's talk about some group updates.
Yeah.
We talked about South by. We talked about tulips. Fantastic, amazing experiences. So glad we got to do that. We have a lot of things to talk about for the near future as well. This Sunday, Javier, myself, Stark, and his wife, Dr. Kate, who's been on the show,
And not Tim.
not Tim.
Yeah, not me. I had to
He
work.
really timmed out on this one.
I didn't tim out.
You timmed the fuck out.
No. I had picked up the shift back in February, and y'all decided to do the spelling bee.
Look, you timmed out.
Tim is a noun for bitch.
I had to work.
I think the people knew.
I had
Is
to
a
work.
noun
I had to
is
work
it a
at the bass
descriptive
hall.
word? I don't know what a noun is.
You timmed
Noun,
out.
noun is not a descriptive
No.
word.
A verb?
Adjective.
Adjective. You're an
Well, no,
adjective.
I think timmed out would be verb because it's not a descriptor; it's an action.
Yeah.
Adverb.
You're such a remedial bitch. Which was one of the words. Remedial was one of the spelling words.
We got that one right.
We sure did, my old Chad.
So if you don't follow us on social media at the Funky Panther, you really should. We also have a TikTok, which we've been doing a lot better about recently.
yeah,
We've
it's
got
been
some
really
pretty good
great.
videos on there, but we got to participate in the spelling bee, the adult spelling bee at the Fort Worth Library down on HOTLINE. There was like 16 teams or more, I think. It was actually a really good turnout. There was quite a
was.
few people there, but I think it was Robin from Corks and Cowtown. Last time we were talking about this here in the studio, she had the idea of like bumblebee costumes.
Yeah. She's
And
like,
then
oh my God, you have to go as bees.
Javier ran with it. So we had Kate, Stark, and Javier in bee costumes. And then I was the beekeeper in a big ass white beekeeper costume.
Which is actually a professional beekeeper costume. He
It's
can
not.
actually, he can use.
you said that.
You
It's
can.
so thin. There's no way.
They're not like
They're
for
not thick.
African killer bees.
They're not thick. They're thin.
Yeah, they're
It's
supposed to
super
be
thin.
thin.
This thing is
They're
definitely a
supposed to be
costume.
breathable.
I looked it up. It was a $41 costume.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's not
It's the
meant
best.
for.
It's the best Wuhan has to offer.
100%. You would be protected. You would definitely not get stung.
Actually, when I
in
looked,
fact, you're going to go put it on, and we're going to release 1,000 bees in this house.
Joke's on you. Drop it.
there's actually like this tag on it, and I had to translate it because it was in
Chinese.
Yes. And it said
Mandarin, I don't know.
it said bees will sting you. So
Bees will sting you.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's a given, but you're protected. They're going to sting you. But
I think they're telling you a fact.
but you're protected. Yeah.
Bees will sting you.
bees will sting you.
Hey, bees will sting you.
Just
Spiders
so
will bite
know.
you. It's the same. Yeah. It's just
Bitches be tripping.
So we walk in. We were a little bit late because of Javier.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah, it was me.
So anytime I've got this thing. I want to be on time. It drives me nuts. It makes me so anxious if I can't get somewhere on time. So
dude, I kind of get like that too. I look and check how long it's going to take me to get there.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I would have been there early if the damn road here,
No,
you know what I'm talking
do not
about.
blame a road. You've got
I
Google
did,
Maps.
I did leave
You've
early.
Got Waze.
I left
You've
early.
Got Apple Maps.
Oh, I know what it was. This is what I did. You know, we were making a Teresa basket, and I ironed the handkerchief. I was like, okay, I want to make sure it's nice and pretty.
Yeah.
And so I ironed it.
Was it going to be folded though?
Yes, I did fold it.
Hey,
So
was there a record in there? Did you give her
Yes,
the
I
record?
did. She got a record.
Good. Okay, I don't remember the record being in there. Just
Right?
Sure.
Yeah, I gave you a record.
Yeah.
I think I put 2
Unless
in
you
there.
kept it.
No.
Should at least be one. I don't know if we had
And a TX patch.
whatever. So whatever.
Hope you like it.
You were late, and so we're like throwing on our costumes last minute, like, oh God, we gotta go. And then we walk in, and everyone is like prepped and ready and signed in and ready to go. I mean, I'm not gonna say anyone there was nerds, but they were very smart, and you could tell just by the way they were sitting.
Okay, yeah.
We did not belong at a spelling bee.
Whoever goes to spelling bees for fun, they're fucking nerds. Like, that's a given. No offense, but that's what you are.
Well, like we had a doctor with us. We're nerdy.
You're picking
We're
a
nerdy as hell.
Like, what's your dream Sunday? What's your dream Sunday? I want to.
What's your ideal Sunday?
Ideal Sunday. I want to go spelling bee.
Spelling bee, please.
Yes.
So we walk into the library and we're like, okay, we don't know what to expect. We don't know how many teams there are, anything like that. We walk in.
What an entrance.
And we get an immediate round of applause. Not anticipated. Like we didn't ask for this.
Like we just
walk
did
in.
brain surgery.
Did somebody at the library have something to do with that?
I don't think so. Teresa wasn't even there yet. Like they
man.
just started clapping. And we're like,
I feel like Teresa made a phone call. She's like, when they walk in, y'all applaud.
and then we were like, they were like, are y'all here for the spelling bee? I was like, no, we're just gonna check out some books. We're just in the costumes. But yeah, jokes.
People laughed.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
They did laugh, though.
They did.
They did.
It was great.
And then what happened?
So it was really cool because it wasn't just like a one word you're out type situation, right? They had like multiple rounds. So the first one there was I think
Remedial.
it was 10 words.
It was remedial round. No, it was
It was like it was not easy words, but they weren't
intermediate.
intermediate words, right? The only one we got wrong was daiquiri. Can you spell daiquiri?
There's a Q in there.
That is correct. If we would have put
there's
that on the whiteboard, they would have said, nah.
There's a D, there's an A, there's a Q, there's an I at the end, I think.
Yeah, so we missed an I, so it's D-A-I.
You missed it. There's a DAIQUIR. I don't know.
But we thought we were doing pretty good. So out of the 10 words, we got 9 of them correct. We were doing pretty damn good.
So this was kind of played like a trivia style, right?
So they announced the word, and then every team has it. Like we're all at this table,
It's all done based off the honor system.
right? But you're not supposed to have your phones or whatever, right? So one person gets to write it down on the whiteboard.
Why didn't y'all cheat?
Because we're the funky Panther, not the cheating Panther. So we write it on the whiteboard and we hold it up, and then they check. And if you're right, you're good. If you're not, you go straight to hell. So we got 9 out of the
You
first.
do go straight to hell.
You go to hell. You get
9
the fuck out of my
10,
library.
Pretty good.
God.
And then they went into the more difficult words, and we got 1 out of those 5. Like they were bad. Like automatopoeia, which
You should have known that was going to be on there.
yeah, because they put it on the video.
Yeah,
Like,
y'all could have studied.
well, no, they had it on the Fort Worth Library. Did a really funny video with the fire
police and the fire department.
and yeah, police
That didn't show up.
They didn't. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, shut up. Quit taking our thunder. You weren't even there.
You weren't going to tell that part.
Of course I was.
Whatever.
So we were They were supposed to present Javier with the behavior standards pamphlet. Please do not cuss. He obviously did not get that. I felt bad for whoever was the photographer because he was standing behind us. And,
Oh, yeah.
And Javier kept saying real dumb stuff. And I was like, dude, calm down. We're in a public library.
Bullshit. We're going to get this shit wrong.
So next one were 5 words. Do you remember the words that we had to do on the 5?
Rendezvous.
Okay, we missed the Z like an idiot.
Yeah.
It was under pressure. I know how to spell rendezvous.
Yeah, me
but
too.
We messed up.
Wait, there's a Z in there?
Yeah.
Yes, RENDEOUVZEZZ.
No. RENDEZVOUS. And then onomatopoeia we didn't get. Do you remember any of them, Stark?
I remember we had ubiquitous, but that was
We
on
got
the
that
Right.
one.
Which is funny because you said that one on
that was one of yours. Yes,
a few episodes ago,
Yeah.
and Javier got that wrong. So luckily,
I thought I got it right.
no, you did not.
I hate you.
So regardless, we got 1 out of the 5, so we weren't doing so hot. And there were definitely teams that got like all 5 of those
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
Super smart.
Yeah, but come play us some bar trivia.
We'll lose at that too.
Come play us at
no.
alcohol.
We
I
won
guarantee
last
you
time.
that these people that were at the spelling bee are the same type of people that are readily prepared for a bar trivia.
We did great.
They might
last
only
time
have
we
one
did bar
drink
trivia.
or no drinks, but they're going to win the gift card for the pretzel bites. You know what I mean?
Whatever.
And then the third round, and the last round for us, because then we had to leave. But the third round,
It wasn't by choice.
right, we got kicked out, was the literary round. And I didn't even know what the hell that means. So literary, like
They were using made up words.
they're literary
like
words.
Narnia.
So you have to like read to know these words. So we were the fuck out. Like, no way. I don't read. I mean,
I listen.
no nerd.
I listen to stuff. Audiobooks. That's my life.
Ow, I think
that's
it's
not going to
pronounced-
help you.
No.
I know.
So we did one of those right, I think, as well. Just like because we sounded it out and we were right, but they were like cities, like Narnia, and like words that just were made up from books.
Narnia.
Just for reference,
Okay, that's an easy one.
Just
They
for
were like
reference,
long
there was
words.
not. There was not Narnia, but it was like Petunia something. It was a P word.
Petunigastion.
Something. I don't know. No, that sounds horrible. That sounds dirty.
None of them. I mean, I didn't know what any of these words were.
Oh, G.
Oh, gee, we did get ghee right. We got ghee.
That was on the easy ones.
Yeah.
That was in the first.
Oh,
two,
yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
You're real behind here, Stark. We're in the third round. You're still
Stark,
on round 1.
Stark, do you know what ghee is?
No.
It's clarified butter. Just so you all know.
You know what clarified butter is?
Is it like ice cream?
It's ghee. It's ghee. He just
Long
teed that up
story.
for you. He geed that right up for you.
Yes, we would slay against college professors in archery tag.
So
We would.
So
Dominates.
then they tallied up all the points, and the top 6 teams got to move on to the last round, and everyone else had to get the hell out of Dodge. And so it was fun. We had a great time. I will say we didn't get last. Okay.
True, we did not.
Okay.
And I also want to mention that was mostly because a lot of teams, not a lot of teams, a couple teams didn't show. So we definitely beat the firefighters because they didn't show.
And the cops.
We beat the police officers. They went down hard.
Get out of
Sorry-
here.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, Jake,
Losers.
tell your boys, Jake, that they didn't do a good job at the spelling bee.
Losers. And then we beat one team that was actually there. So we kind of maybe got second to last at the
If
spelling
you're not
bee.
worst, you're second to last.
But we weren't last. So that's the thing to note here. is
So you
we
got
didn't
you
get
got two
last.
options. You either live by if you ain't first, you're last.
Yeah.
Or well, hell, you can be first, you can be second, you could be fifth. You know, it doesn't matter.
But we made our entire life on if you're not first, you're last.
Yeah, I know. We did.
So it was a good time. We made a splash. It was funny. We had pictures.
I had fun. I really did. I had a good
great
fucking time.
I had a great time.
I will say that
I would do it again. I would do it
do too.
again.
I didn't have FOMO because number one, I don't want to fucking spell stuff. But
We know.
it did look like y'all had a great time, and I was stuck literally just sitting, looking at marble and listening to Kenny G,
Yeah.
which is weird. I'm not a smooth jazz fan. That motherfucker came out.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kenny G was at the bass hall.
We're not
He was
done with
playing.
spelling bee yet. Just
Anyway.
calm down. We'll get to Kenny G here in a second. So we did a TikTok video. You need to go check it out at our TikTok and our Instagram reel at the Funky Panther. It's pretty funny. It was pretty good. Overall, a fantastic experience. If you don't know, at the Fort Worth Library, they do all sorts of really cool events, and they're going to be doing a lot more adult events too that aren't just like checking out books or doing the different things within the library. So make sure you check it out. Yeah.
Did you drink a Gold Four Loco?
Did not, and that's probably
why
Maybe
y'all
we
didn't
would have
survive.
won if we had
haven't
a
been
Gold Four
drinking,
Loco.
and maybe that's the problem.
That's holy shit. We're like
we probably would have gotten more words.
Was a idiot savant?
yes, just like a Charlie Day or something. You know.
Oh yeah, Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Hey Tim, can you spell resuscitate?
No.
That was the word that we got
I can't
wrong.
fucking
Right.
spell it.
Yeah.
I do type that out, but I have spell check. That's a problem with today's world is that we rely so heavily on spell check. We came into an existence when we had to spell stuff and then got
Books and
spell
Brews
check.
Club.
Books and Brews Book Club.
What is this?
I mean, I like the brew part. Don't know if I'll read, but it sounds like a cool thing.
Can
to
I
do.
get that on audio book?
Audio Books and Brews?
Tim, how do you spell "you're a bitch"?
EURA.
That's easy.
You should have gone,
Wait a
man.
second.
I think you would
Is
have
that
time. I
a
think
is
you
that a is that a country in Europe?
yeah, it's a cunt. I'll say.
Hey, tell us about Kenny G.
Tell
yeah.
us about good old Kenny G. How's
So
that
you
son of a
missed-
bitch owes me $10.
Yeah.
You missed the spelling bee because you were at Bass Hall?
I was at Bass Hall working. So we got a contract. My job's got a contract now to provide medical care. Just one person. So it's just me there. And in case like an old person falls down or, something happens, whatever. But, they make those little announcement sounds. I don't know if you've ever been to Bass Hall whenever it's time to go in.
Perform?
Yeah. Or not to perform, but they're
Go
about
in? Ew.
Yeah, like you're in there and
You're
like,
in Kenny G.
shut up. Let me
He
get
had
to
to
it.
perform.
Let me get to it. But they're playing the sound, and then all of a sudden there's a saxophone mimicking the sound, and out walks fucking Kenny G. And that dude still looks the same as he did back in the 80s and 90s.
Was he strutting all smug? Like
He was
this?
strutting all smug, not like that, but he was strutting all smug with his saxophone, his soprano saxophone, which that's not really a saxophone. It looks like a clarinet.
soprano saxophone.
It's a saxophone.
Whatever.
It has the same fingerings.
I'm sure it does.
Hey-o.
Hey, we're not talking about that kind of stuff
Hey,
here.
Sopranos.
This
Sopranos.
is a family-friendly show.
Gabagool. Give me the gabagool.
Okay, but anyways, he comes out. Enough with the gabagool.
No, that's like his one go-to.
He comes out and does this thing, and then he goes back in there. But I could hear them playing and stuff. But it was with the Fort Worth Symphony Orchestra, which they're amazing. Fort Worth Symphony Orchestra is flat out just awesome. But anyways, he comes out and he wants to sign. He does a book signing or whatever, or CD signing. So I have to sit there and wait
Wait for Kenny G.
for Kenny G to finish signing people's stuff. So there's like
Did
a
he
line
sign
right
something
around-
for you?
No.
Is that why you're upset? Because
Yes.
Kenny G. Do we have a blood war against Kenny G? now?
Yes.
Hey, Kenny G, get ready.
They were
ready for the Panther.
They were selling his signature saxophones that are like $1,500 a pop, and they sold like 3 or 4 like a couple days ago.
Nice.
And then he signs them. It's weird.
That'd been kind of cool, though.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're a huge Kenny G fan and you've got the money.
Who is a huge Kenny G fan?
I would love to meet Kenny G.
And
He's
would
got a
you?
show on HBO, actually.
The clientele that was there, it was weird. There was like this weird, diverse crowd there that I would never have thought like certain people would be at a Kenny G show.
I'll tell you what, though. Zoom in on me. About Fort Worth, all means y'all means all, guys. Y'all means all.
I get it.
You can love Kenny G if you want. Just don't you tell that son of a bitch he owes me $10. Kenny G owes me money. I'm looking at you, Kenny G. He's watching right now.
Long time listener.
Long time watcher. I'm coming. I'm coming at you, baby.
Ugh.
On you? I don't
Okay,
know.
that's enough, I think.
Why
with the
does
Kenny
he
G
owe you
stuff.
$10?
He just does.
He just does. He owes me $10. Son of a bitch owes me more than that.
He'll settle for 10 though.
Okay, I think that's all of the recent recap. Something to note.
Wait. I got accepted to Penn State.
Hey! Hooray! Hooray!
All right. We didn't get to talk about that.
We
the other
didn't.
day.
Hey,
No.
congrats, Tim.
Thank you.
He
Thank
got
you.
into Penn State, the Nittany Lions.
Yeah. Which
Yeah, good old color.
go look up those look up the mascot. There it's special.
The good old Penn State Sandusky.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah,
job.
I'm actually going to be their next coach. It's great.
Oh,
yeah.
Lord. Okay, that's weird.
I'm proud of you.
All right. Anyways, thank you.
I am proud of you, man.
All right, moving on.
Good on you, bro.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I needed to say that.
No, it's okay. I'm glad, and we're so happy.
Oh, fuck off.
Can you hit us with a kid hooray, please?
No, I'm not
for
gonna-
you. This is for you. That's for you, Tim. You deserved it.
I had to hit it myself.
You deserved it too. So in other news, We have got a whole lot of stuff coming down the way. I know that we, just had a whole lot of stuff happening with Tulips and all the awesome interviews that we got to do there. South by Southwest, and got to meet a bunch of cool people. We had a couple interviews there as well. We have got a whole lineup, and the next few months are just going to be. They're going to be back to back to back to back.
A smorgasbord.
I think this is going to be one of the last times.
Well, it's not going to be back to back to back. It's the same schedule.
Well, I'm saying, what I'm trying to say is, right now, it's just us right now. This might be the last time without a fourth person sitting here, or a fifth. I don't know.
Well, it'd be fifth person in the room. Yeah.
Whatever. An extra, without a guest.
I gotcha. I feel what you're saying.
Okay. We're going to have a guest a lot. So next week, we're going to have Lanny Landcart here with us, who, if you don't know, he owns and chef of Righteous Foods and also Phantasma Kitchens, which is like a ghost kitchen, right, Javier?
Yes, Ghost Kitchen. I'll answer for him.
Phantasma.
Yeah. So he'll be on next week. Really excited about that. We also have the Jerby coming on in a couple of weeks. He's one of the owners and smokers.
Pitmaster. Pit Boss is Vegas. Pitmaster is barbecue.
Of Goldie's,
and Jerby is both. He's a pit boss and pit master.
Yeah,
I've got an illegal card game.
And a boss.
But have you seen him in that flame shirt though?
Oh yeah.
He's probably both. He's got the pit master and the pit boss going on. So we've got Jerby from Goldie's coming on in a couple of weeks. And then after that, we've got Abel from Squeezebox Bandits also coming on.
Coming off a great set at South by Southwest.
Yeah. That was a really good show.
Woo!
And it'll be just a couple of weeks before he performs at Billy Bob's, which we'll talk more about. And so that's just the next 3 weeks. And we've got a lot more coming down the way. Yeah. And so look forward to that. We'll make sure that we keep you all updated with our...
It sounds like we got some pretty good guests.
We've got some fantastic guests.
I say to die for.
To die for?
To die for?
To die for.
What? Why are you saying to die for?
All right. It's time for you to hit the music for his sports. Let me guess. You don't have it queued up.
Wow, wow, wow.
And now, Action Sports with Javier. Take it away, Javier.
Zoom out of me. That looks weird. Get out of here with that. It's a group effort here at the Funky Panther. Guess what, guys? Baseball is back!
Yes!
Baseball's back, ladies and gentlemen. The preseason, is preseason? They call it spring training. Spring training is underway with the Texas Rangers surprisingly doing very great. Hold on, I got my notes here. I got to move this mic. It's all weird. Okay, so the Texas Rangers beat the new name Cleveland Guardians yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They defeated the Cleveland Guardians yesterday 25-12. 25-12. I know it's spring training.
It's spring training, but
that shit's fucking cool. They also won today 4-1 against the Diamondbacks. Is this a turnaround with the Rangers? We're getting young blood. I think we might be good. I know it's spring training.
It's early.
I'm hoping that this is a run for the pennant.
I'm
here for it.
I'm here for. I can feel it in my jellies. Continue. An explosive, nerve-wracking game last night happened at the AAC. The Dallas Mavericks defeated known hater and bitch-ass trick Patrick Beverly and the Minnesota Timberwolves 110-108 in the final seconds. When I tell you, 10 seconds lasted 10 minutes in that game last night. It was fucking nerve. I tell you, man, it's just so fucking scary. The Mavs were so close to losing the game. I hate Patrick Beverly. He's like the league's biggest bitch. But I'm glad we pulled off that win. Currently, the Dallas Mavericks sit on the 5th seed. There are only maybe about 18 games left in the regular season. The playoffs are coming. The NFL offseason's underway. The Dallas Cowboys have been doing jack shit. Congrats and thanks for being mediocre, Jerry Jones. I really appreciate that as a big fan. We haven't really been doing any good signings because we're signing 1-year contracts. Leighton Vander Esch got a 1-year extension. What the hell, man? He's been doing garbage for the past 2 years. He had that one amazing year, and now look at us. One more year. What are we going to do with that? We lost Lyle Collins. We lost Randy Gregory. We lost Randy Gregory because of the front office. Damn you, Jerry Jones and your family. You are killing the Cowboys. And I'm a fan forever, but god damn it, I can only take so much.
The owner needs to fire the GM.
Right. Or maybe, hey, also, did you hear about this? Jerry Jones has an illegitimate child.
What?
25-year-old. Have you really? You didn't know?
I did not.
He's
No.
got an illegitimate, allegedly, I might get sued. Allegedly, guy has an illegitimate child with some lady from Irving. Or, I don't know. She was on, like, a reality TV show.
And the kid's 25?
The kid's 25.
Oh.
So,
Wow.
which
Interesting.
was interesting enough. Like, maybe, I think it was the last
Dude,
time
he
went
was
because of that.
he was an old man 25 years ago.
He was.
Yeah.
He's like 80
That's
something.
weird. Okay.
And
Well, good on him.
I guess. But the kid's a little brat, I think. I mean, she was on that little.
Well, yeah. I mean, if Jerry Jones was my,
your daddy,
yeah, I'd be a little brat.
Daddy Jerry. No, but Jerry Jones is a sleaze bag. But go Cowboys. And not in a not so surprising move, Tom Brady announces that he is coming out of retirement after a whole 2 months of being with his family.
After selling,
After selling that last
Yeah.
thrown football touchdown for $500,000.
do you
Did
think
that
he just
stick?
Huh?
Did that stick? Do you know?
Yeah, like he sold it, and
He sold
it
it,
was
yeah.
it was purchased for that price.
Yeah, but then like immediately after I
think it was like 2 days.
unretired. No,
2 days.
it was
Was
like
it
the
the day
next
after?
day.
Well, I mean, what do you do? Like, I don't want this football anymore. Like, you can't. You just.
already-
I'm sorry.
Tom
You-
Brady-
You drove it off the lot.
Tom Brady offered that guy some Bitcoin or something for it.
What? No, this is a different situation.
No,
This is the guy that bought the,
the guy that
ball
bought
for
the
$500,000.
football. Tom Brady. I saw an article that Tom Brady was doing some Bitcoin with him, but
Okay.
I'll Google it.
Time for you to search. Yep.
Yeah, search it. Anyways, yeah, that's it. What do y'all think? You think he's going to be doing good this? Maybe his last
I don't know.
season playing
Do you think
football?
do you think he just doesn't like his family?
No, I think he.
He spent like 2 months with his family. He's like, fuck this.
He's like, I don't want to see my kid building a fucking Minecraft home. Like, I'm done with this. I mean, I think he's a goat. I mean, I think he's ready to play another season. I mean, he almost made it to the Super Bowl. Why not?
And he's going back with the
Back
Bucks,
with the
yeah.
Tampa Bay Bucks. So,
I think he'll have a good year. I don't think they're going to make it to the Super Bowl.
I mean, if Gronk's still there, stays healthy, they both stay healthy.
I don't know. We've got too many good teams in this league now.
Well, I mean, you have a lot of quarterbacks moving over from the NFC to the AFC. You have Seattle's Russell Wilson going to Denver. Of course, Aaron Rodgers signed a $200 million, 4-year, $200 million contract to become the highest paid player in league history at $50 million per year.
That's nuts.
Who else do you have?
Okay, Ben and Skin were talking about basically the people complain about football pay, right? Right.
Yeah.
So everybody gets on there like, man, well, I'm working in the oil field and I you're risking my life and doing all this, and I'm only getting paid X amount of dollars. But they brought a good point, and I used to look at it that way, like, why are we overpaying these people? But
Right.
they're putting their bodies on the line, like, I mean, legit. They're putting their bodies on the line, getting traumatic brain injuries, broken bones, to the point where at the end of their career, they might not be that well as a functioning person.
Their quality, perfect example is Dirk Nowitzki. Like, he played 21 years in the league. And look at him now whenever he walks.
Yeah.
He looks like he's having such a hard time. His knees are shot. I mean,
Larry,
that
Larry
last-
Bird, same way. His
Yeah.
back is all sorts of jacked up.
But that's half of it. I mean, there's also the entertainment factor. I mean,
Right.
we don't really question the actors making just as much. If
I know,
not more.
but people do that with the sports, and I'm like, with they do it with the sports.
Boy, I tell you what, they do it to sports.
I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Like, okay, cool, good on you. Like, why not? Like, you love your job and you're making the best of what you got. Like, why can't they make the best of what they got?
It's like when people were getting like butthurt about the kneeling.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Kaepernick
yeah.
was doing, and they said they were going to stop watching football. Like, who cares? They're going to get paid regardless.
Right.
The numbers are not. The players and the teams have already gotten paid for their money, their TV contracts.
There was somebody got on Twitter, and I wish I remembered who it was, but they said something to one of the players, and he kind of clapped back, and he's like, I'm not, basically, I'm not here for you. I'm here for my team,
Yeah.
whatever. The guy that said something to one of the guys, one of the football players, was he said, boy.
No, that's one
Yeah.
thing you don't do.
He said,
And-
now my boy. And I'm like, oh, that's borderline racist.
Yeah, no,
So-
you
Yeah.
he deserves to get maybe slapped.
Yeah, yeah.
If you you have it coming.
I wish I should have looked it up. I didn't think I would speak on this, but
hey, I mean, money's there. I mean, quarterbacks are moving. Anyways, for what I was saying, quarterbacks are moving from the NFC to the AFC. Gives us the Dallas Cowboys a better chance to make a higher run. But again, we're not doing anything.
We had a good run this last season. We could have done better.
We're losing a lot of pieces now.
Yeah.
We got a lot of age coming. I don't see anything good happening. I mean, I think the season's going to be kind of bust.
I think so too.
So rebuild, and we got to get rid of Zeke. That contract is the worst contract in NFL history.
Yep. All right, that's all you got for sports?
I found out the Tom Brady stuff.
All right, go for it, yeah.
So, it's really bad. He wants to donate a Bitcoin to a charity of that person's choice.
For the ball?
For the ball.
So wait a second. The guy doesn't get any money that bought the ball.
Yeah.
He bought it for $500,000.
Yeah, But this is not the only time Brady's done this. In 2001, October, he gave a Bitcoin to the fan who got his 600th touchdown
Yes.
ball.
Yeah, we talked about. But
we did know about that.
He gave him a Bitcoin, but that's after the team had given him like $2,000 for the team store.
Yeah, last year.
Two signed jerseys and a helmet.
It started off pretty underwhelmed,
yeah.
like underwhelming, like what they were offering, and then finally he gave that. He's like, "I'll give you a Bitcoin."
He gave him a Bitcoin for that, so that was pretty cool. I mean, props on him. Anyways, stay whelmed, everyone.
And that was Action Sports with Javier. Thank you, Javier.
You're welcome.
So let's just jump right into.
This is for Jared. And now it's time for news with Tim. Take it away, Tim.
Jared liked the squeaky voice better?
Yeah, apparently. I don't know what his problem is.
Nobody knows what his problem is. Slow news day, really. I don't have a whole lot to talk about. Other than we got hit with a tornado. Some damages across the great state of Texas. Jacksboro got hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
River Oaks got hit with a like an EF1.
My mom's road was pretty bad.
Yeah.
A bunch of trees.
I saw
down,
some
fences down, roofs ripped off.
Yeah, I saw like an industrial AC unit like in the middle of the road off of like Long and North Elm and whatever.
Round Rock got it pretty bad
they
too.
sure did. So it's that time of year, so just be mindful, put your alerts on your phone. That way, if the sirens don't go off, your phone might go off.
They didn't go off.
It went off late,
like 20 minutes late after the storm, the worst went through.
So
know your safe place in your house, please, people.
Download. I have at least like 4 weather apps on my phone. Like I got the WAP, I got the regular weather app, I got the Texas Storm Chasers app, which is like a really detailed map. And of course, your iPhone warns you whenever there's a tornado coming. So that's cool.
So in non-serious news, well, I mean, some people might find this serious. Angie's going to find this serious. Fort Worth Food and Wine Festival fires up the return of 4-day foodie fet for 2022. It's a little pricey. It's going to cost you about $125 for the main event. Tickets range from $50 for tacos and tequila party on Thursday, March 31st, to $125 for the main event, which will offer substantial noshes from more than 24 Fort Worth area chefs and restaurateurs, along with 100+ wines, beers, and spirits. Man, that sounds like a really good time. Who do we need to talk to? Let's get some passes for that.
Yeah.
So anyways, so that's pretty cool. That's what's going on there.
Where's that going to be?
So it's. Hang on, it's here. It's here in Fort Worth.
Really?
Gee,
the
thanks
Fort Worth Food and Wine Festival's right here in Fort Worth.
I could have sworn it was.
Could you believe it?
Hang on, Taco and Tequila is going to be at the heart of.
It's Clear Fork.
It's going to be Clear Fork, and then
over by the trailhead.
Part of the ranch at Clear Fork, and that's on tacos and tequila is on Thursday, March 31st, and the main event Friday, April 1st at 6:30 to 9 p.m. Tickets are $125 again at the heart of the ranch at Clear Fork. There's going to be awesome stuff there. I mean, Meat Church Barbecue is going to be there. So,
the Night Bites on April 1st is going to be at Whiskey Ranch at TX Whiskey.
Yeah,
that'd be fun too. That one's $60. Man, there's a whole lot. Man, that's just like
culinary,
a 2-day event.
Culinary
There's a
Corral,
whole lot of stuff going on.
April 2nd.
Yeah.
Burgers, Blues, and Brews. That sounds like a good time too.
There's also another Night's Bites event over at Buck's Cabaret every night. Tip your bartenders.
How much is the steak?
It was $13.99.
That's nice.
Hey, just so we, because we just talked about them at the on the 31st, the Thursday, the tacos and tequila you're talking about. One of them is going to be Phantasma Kitchens, which is with Chef Lanny Lincart,
right? Cool.
Who will be on next week.
Let's talk to Lanny.
Yeah, we'll talk to him. This will be right before that, so we'll get to talk to him next week about that.
Awesome. And the next thing. This is actually one of my favorite places. It was closed due to the pandemic, to supply chain issues, not having enough staff there.
Showgirls.
It's in
There it is. Yep.
Nailed it.
No, it's over in Como, Drew's place.
Oh, Drew's, yes.
Yeah,
they reopened.
so they're back open.
Dining room
the
reopened.
dining rooms,
too,
you could get to go, but expect some wait time. They still are a little bit understaffed, but great soul food here in Fort Worth.
I've never had it.
Their food's excellent.
Have you had the smothered pork chops?
Yes,
really delicious.
They're so good.
Collard greens are fucking bomb too.
The only other place that I would recommend for soul food in the immediate area would be down in Everman at Medea's. They are phenomenal as well.
I've heard good things too.
Where is Drew's?
Drew's is
right
on
over
Curzon.
Curzon and Horn. Yeah. Just right as you go into Como.
Yeah, like right past Camp Bowie, right?
Yeah, it's on the right. Yeah.
I've seen it. They've got like a food truck in the back or something like that, I think.
Man, my stomach hurts now. I'm hungry.
Yeah, so they opened the restaurant back in 1987, and it was for 35 years, customers couldn't stop. They would stop in for their lunch: chicken, pork chops, sweet potato pie, and peach cobbler. So they had to shut down the dining room just because of all that. But now they've got Final Four happening, so they're hoping to get the traffic from Dickies.
Well, the first and second round just ended.
Yeah.
So we're at the Sweet 16.
So.
Yeah. Also, I forgot to talk about sports. TCU won the first round, lost the second round, unfortunately. The first time.
Too late. Sports is
I'm sorry.
TCU's equestrian team's been doing really good too. So
la-di-da.
And honestly, that's really all I got for sports. That's all I got for news. Just remember, it is tornado season, so keep yourself safe. All that stuff that we talked about.
And like Teresa said, be patient with Drew's. It is worth it.
It really is.
You want great food, you're going to have to.
So he said expect about 25 minutes or so. They stopped serving some of their like smothered pork chops and whatnot after like 2:30. So just get there for lunch, but just be patient. It is worth checking out. Como is kind of, it was known as one of the rougher areas of Fort Worth for a long time, and there's really a revitalization that's happening over there. And Drew's place has been kind of a fixture for 35 years there. So definitely worth checking out and venturing in over there. And that's all I got for news. I was trying to play them. There you go.
That was news with Tim.
Thank you, Chad.
Thank you, Tim.
Thanks, Tim. Great job. Just
way to go, bud.
Fantastic job.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That makes me feel not so shitty about myself.
Well, you only had two things.
Yeah, I only had two things.
So
today.
next time, do a little better.
Oh.
I'm just joking.
I mean, do you want me to get into like the depressing stuff that happened? I mean, I could do that. There's a lot going on with that.
Yeah,
but
there's too much.
I know. So I wanted to pick a couple. I wanted to pick a couple.
You did good, baby boy.
Couple of things that are happening in Fort Worth,
You did
and
so good.
thank you. I appreciate that.
You won't have to do news for a while because we're gonna have so many guests. We're not gonna do sports or news for a while, probably.
I know. I'm gonna just build up a whole lot of news that happened for like a month, and we're gonna go. That's gonna be the episode.
We're just gonna do.
It's gonna be news. Yeah, news with Tim.
Okay, cool. So, I want to talk about a little something that I saw in an article that I thought was very interesting. And I don't know if you all have heard of the term Goblin mode. Have you?
No.
Is it Travis Scott's new single?
I've heard of Ernie mode.
No.
I've heard of Ernie mode.
I'm ready for 10 shots.
You got 10
Ernie
shots
mode.
ready?
No.
I want a beer.
I mean, we're going to have, just drink your water.
We're not.
fine.
No drinking right now.
It'll be worth it, okay?
Oh, won't.
So, y'all don't know what Goblin mode is.
No.
Tell me more, doctor.
Okay, so I'm going to read a little bit of this article from The Guardian.
Stark was asking what Goblin mode was.
Okay, so...
No, Kate said that Stark goes into goblin mode whenever he plays MetaZoo.
Yes, I can see that. Okay, so slobbing out and giving up.
What?
Why are
Slobbing on your knob?
No, slobbing out and giving up. Why are so many people going goblin mode? So the term embraces the comforts of depravity and a direct departure from the cottagecore influence of early pandemic days. All right. So
I'm sorry. Can you give me a too long didn't read version?
hold on.
You
Just
lost me.
let me read the actual subject.
Okay.
So at some point in the stretch of days between the start of the pandemic's third year and the feared launch of World War III, so now, a new phase entered the zeitgeist, a mysterious harbinger of an age to come. People were going goblin mode. The term embraces the comforts of depravity, spending the day in bed watching 90 Day Fiancé on mute while scrolling endlessly through social media, pouring the end of bag of chips in your mouth, downing Eggo toaster oven waffles with hot sauce over the sink because you can't be bothered to put them on a plate, leaving the house in your pajamas and socks only to get a single Diet Coke from the bodega. This is obviously like a New York situation because we don't do that here in Texas. Inherent to the phrase is the idea that it can be switched on and off, said Dave McNamee, a self-described real-life goblin whose tweet about goblin mode recently went viral. Goblin mode is not a permanent identity, he said, but a frame of mind. So essentially, it's this idea of the pandemic. Closer, my friends. Get closer. Story time. It's this idea that because of the pandemic, we don't really care about anything. You know what I mean? Like we can eat an Eggo waffle and just pour hot sauce on it and just like eat it over the sink because we don't want to grab a plate. You know, like let's let it drip into the sink.
First off, who eats hot sauce on Eggos?
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
I don't know. That's that goblins do.
Me like goblin mode.
Goblins do. Do you think that you've done anything over the past couple of years throughout the pandemic and through all this craziness that has caused you to go in what is this kind of like
I've been goblin mode for like 5 years, man. Dude, I like to be in my bed. I like to watch. I don't watch 90 Day Fiancé, but like some stupid show and scroll endlessly on TikTok. I don't leave it on mute. I've got to have multiple inputs coming. Like I have to have like sounds coming from everywhere, kind of deal.
Right.
Have you ever
just coming from everywhere?
Speaking on your
show us where are they coming from?
Are you jerking two dicks off? Hey, look at this guy's jerking two dicks off. Hey.
Okay.
No, but I
watch the YouTube. It's
I've got to have
He's getting goblin all over him.
That's goblin mode, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're goblin, all right.
No, I mean, okay. Does your
goblin on these nuts?
There it is.
Does your ADHD ass have to like have multiple like sources of entertainment going on at the same time? So like I'll have like the TV going on, and I'll have like TikTok scrolling or whatever, and I'll be having a conversation with somebody or whatever. It's just constant brain stimulation.
Yeah, 100%. But so it's partially that, but also not giving a shit.
So like you're saying, like you were talking about Eggo waffles.
I haven't given a shit for a long time.
I know.
Of course you haven't. That's your life.
I think he's like the creator.
I'm the goblin.
It's Goblin.
I'm the Goblin King,
baby.
The Goblin King. Okay.
Have you ever gotten a Eggo waffle on your belly and poured syrup on it?
No, but I've gotten popcorn or whatever, and you just pick it off
on a crevice, like it's gotten in your belly button or something.
No, I don't normally sit. I don't normally watch TV without a shirt on. Like I usually lounge around pretty much clothed.
Yeah,
shorts.
Have you ever
shirt.
laid down on the couch and then like had a plate on your like chest or something, and then just like laid there and ate off the plate that's on top of you?
Yeah, I've
instead
done
of
something
using
similar
like
to
a table.
I have. Fantastic. It sounds fantastic.
I was hoping so. I was like, I do that.
I do on a Sunday, and anytime I have a free Sunday, I will buy like 100 pack of pizza rolls, and then just get on like a Netflix show and binge it and just eat pizza rolls.
So Sunday's about goblin mode for you.
Goblin mode Sunday, baby.
You know what would elevate goblin mode for me though? Would be like maybe.
What'd you say?
Heroin.
Oh my God.
I mean, that might
Joke's on you. This episode is brought to you by Black Tar Heroin.
No, it's not.
Locked them.
Locked them.
Stop. No, please stop.
But like getting like a cooler and putting it by the couch so I don't actually have to get up.
Since you told me about making this place my own, I'm going to start using my Supreme fridge and just like put your
drinks in there. No,
Easy coming here.
over there by the couch.
Yeah, over there by the couch.
He's gonna do it by the couch.
Right here.
No, but see, I'm going to use it because I can still sell it for like $1,000.
Yeah. So I told this guy.
Yes, I will. I'm going to use it.
I told this guy after we got the couch, and I was like, "You need to make this your place. Put things in here that you like. Decorate it how you like. Embrace the house. You're going to live here. you might as well make it yours.
Like my ottoman, like I decided to maybe have a smorgasbord buffet and put it on the table, just for me and myself.
That's a great goblin mode.
Yeah. And just lay around. I binge watched Upload on Sunday.
It's a great show, right?
Great fucking show.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch it.
Holy Moesha, it's really good. But yeah, I was just eating like popcorn. I actually ordered Cracker Barrel. I had like pancakes and biscuits and gravy, and I was just like mellowed out.
I feel like Stark is goblin mode whenever he's like at home and not having to do anything.
I wish.
Yeah.
No,
I can't
No, he's got his
I
own
have-
little goblins. He's got
Not even with the
I
kids?
have 2 goblins that I live with.
all right, that's true. I mean, do you go goblin mode after they go to bed?
Yeah, pretty
Like
much.
you just kind of like, okay, cool.
You and Kate ever just, do that? Just, veg out and eat a bunch of junk and don't even care. Like y'all lick syrup off each other.
Okay,
Whoa.
so
Too much?
I'm just going to take a hard stop right here.
Okay.
What are your initial thoughts on just the term and the concept of goblin?
Well, I mean, I think it could be seen as a negative,
yeah.
but you're stupid because it's enjoyable.
Okay.
Maybe not for everybody every single day. Like I don't do goblin mode every day. On my days
should
off,
hope not.
On my days off, I'm kind of like that unless I
So
have to go
3
do
days a
something.
week, you're a goblin.
Yeah, man.
I say goblin mode in moderation.
No, I'm like, okay,
agree.
3 days a week,
moderation.
yes, but in moderation. Like Thursday, I'm not full goblin mode. I got stuff that I got to get done and
You
do
got a half
whatever.
goblin every now and then?
Yeah, half
gobby.
goblin.
Half gobby.
Yeah. That's what we'll call it, a half gobby.
Okay.
Is this just a nice way to? They're trying to spin depression.
No, I wouldn't say that's like a depressive state. I mean, it could be.
I think that goblin mode could be caused by depression.
Sure.
But it's more of like this like lazy, I do not give a shit. I'm going to do it. I don't care about social norms or like standards at all.
Like, I
I'm
used to
just gonna
not-
do whatever I want to do.
For a long time, I wouldn't leave the house in sweatpants. I didn't feel comfortable wearing sweatpants.
Yeah.
Hey, Tammy does the same thing.
I love wearing sweatpants now.
Chrissy says it's offensive to moms. It's mom life, she said, which is great. I think moms deserve to go.
So are we saying
goblin-
that
go
moms are the
goblin mode.
original goblin?
Moms are the original
I think
goblin.
we're saying that moms are lazy is what we're saying.
Moms, get off your moms. Moms,
No.
get off your asses and do something.
No,
with your
we're not.
life.
We're not. No.
This episode brought to you by men. Men, we're pigs of the earth.
Yes.
Shit that men say that gets them in trouble.
All right. What is the worst thing that you could possibly do that would be considered goblin
Murder.
mode?
Oh, we're just talking. Okay.
Let me finish this sentence.
Sorry.
We're still talking about goblin mode, dude.
All right. My bad.
What is the worst thing that you do that would be considered goblin mode? Like currently.
The worst thing that I do that would be goblin mode. Man, I don't know. Like, oh man, I don't know. I have a hard time. Like, what's the worst thing that I do?
Yeah.
Maybe like not putting my like letting drink bottles or whatever pile up. Like I've just not left a couch.
Yeah.
And so like I have like this plethora of like just shit that accumulates on my end table.
Ugh.
Gross.
Okay. Yeah, that's goblin. That's pretty goblin.
That's like
for
the
sure.
worst goblin thing I think I do. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I'll usually, if I do gobby out,
Yeah.
I will stack all of my favor boxes, like on top of each other because
Yeah.
I'll just like favor all day, like
Yeah.
get Uber Eats, and so I'll like pile my sushi box on top of my
Pancake box.
Pancake box.
Is this Sushi Sunday?
It was Sushi Sunday with Domino's Fridge Day.
Okay.
And also maybe I should clean my fridge out
Yes.
Monday.
Yes.
It's I
Put,
need to-
put some
yeah,
baking soda in there.
Maybe,
rank.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you anybody wants to donate some baking soda, go ahead and send it over to. Like, I'm not going to send my address.
Or a brand new fridge because his fridge stinks. It's
Hey.
bad.
They can
Let's
be
see.
recovered. Anyways,
But just stacking up all of my to go boxes.
For me, so I think that some of it's lazy, but I think some of it can be, I don't know, busy too. Like Chrissy mentioned, like the mom thing, right? Like being busy. Because if I've got calls all day, which my new job, I'm like literally on back-to-back calls. I don't have a lunch break or anything like that. If I don't have time, Like I'll just go in the kitchen, like grab a snack or something instead of eating lunch, and like I'll grab a banana and then just put peanut butter on it. No, just like get peanut butter, put a little peanut butter on the banana, and then just go back and like go back to my call, and that's my lunch.
Never done that one.
No,
nope.
I need to tell y'all about something I saw on TikTok.
Oh no.
Okay, I saw somebody get a knife, dip it in a thing of peanut butter.
Oh, with the crackers.
With the crackers, and then I was like, holy fuck. It is unlocked, like the fucking cheat code.
This guy,
what did he do?
He's laying on the couch.
I saw it, but I don't remember.
And he's got like Ritz crackers laid on the couch. So this is super goblin mode because there's like no plate involved or anything like that.
Man.
He just has like a peanut butter jar, a knife, and then just like Ritz crackers laid on.
His wife is like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he just.
So he dips into the peanut butter. He gets the knife onto the cracker and picks it up with the peanut butter on the knife, right? And then flips it over, grabs another cracker. So essentially, he's
I got you.
This cracker sandwich with peanut butter in the middle on a knife, and then he just eats it, and he does it again and again and again.
That's a good. We need to have an episode where it's just TikTok life hacks, because you know how many like life hacks like I've found on TikTok. Millions, literally, I counted millions. What's going on there? What's going on?
Goblin mode.
Okay, cool. All right. I ain't mad.
I just saw his hand over there.
I ain't mad at it.
That's a pet peeve of mine. I don't want food on my couch. I don't want food. I don't eat.
Jesse would murder you if you had food on the couch.
No, I mean, we eat like we sit at the couch, but we eat like we watch TV or whatever, and we have TV trays that we eat off of because we don't use our kitchen table at all. But like if I like putting something on the couch, no.
Yeah.
I won't eat in bed either because I don't want crumbs.
Same. Yeah, now, see, I won't be a slob. I'm not going to be a slob about
it. Like I'll eat a little. No, certain things like
proper. You just said you were going to stack boxes of your sushi and your pancakes.
Yeah,
and your
in the kitchen, not on my couch, not on my new couch.
There's certain things, like certain things that I would be okay with eating like in bed. But for the most part, anything to like bread that like going to drop crumbs, nah. Okay, if that gets on my sheets, that's going to drive me nuts.
I lied. Okay, so today before I came here for lunch, I did still have my Cracker Barrel stuff in the ottoman, but also like Taco Bell stuff from like getting drunk and eating.
How long ago was that? Weeks ago?
This was like Sunday.
You got drunk on Sunday?
Yeah.
You just said you only had a beer.
No, well, that was not St. Patty's Day. I was, with Anthony, and I had Moscow Mules.
Oh,
can I have Moscow Mules?
In the chat, Hervey is the William Dafoe of goblins. Nice. That is the Goblin King.
So, last question of the Goblin thing: do you think that the pandemic? Do you think that was caused by the pandemic, or it's just like this awareness of it, or are we just blaming it on everything going on?
So, back on the whole not caring what people think or whatever.
Yeah.
So I had a nice conversation with Grant. That's GR4NT. Had a nice conversation with him down South by Southwest. One thing that he learned from, or he said about the pandemic is do what you love at this point. Like, why waste your time doing all this other stuff? Do what you want to do, and maybe that's what people want to do. Is they're like, I don't care what people think about me anymore. I'm doing this for me. You know. I don't want to have to go get my face fully made up or whatever. I don't want to have to brush my hair.
My face fully made up?
Yeah, so I'm talking about the women, or the guys don't want to fix their hair. They put a hat on. They don't want to.
That's mean.
They throw on their, sweatpants and they go out or whatever.
So it's like a life short thing, right? Like,
why waste your time on this? Let's, I want to go do whatever. Who cares what I look like right now?
I think Drake said it best. Sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. That's when you're the prettiest. I hope that you don't take it wrong. Right?
Yes.
Is that what Drake said?
I think Drake did say that.
Drake, Aubrey Drake Graham.
Yes.
Wise words, King. Wise words.
Okay. I think that wraps up the whole Goblin Mode situation. Did you have a butter biscuit?
Not really. No, I didn't.
Good. Yeah. You've been a happy
Actually,
boy.
I do, but it's personal, and I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Hey, let's do a question out of the jar.
Hey, jar question. Yay!
Jar question. Hey, everybody. Every now and then when we have time, we're going to draw a question out of this jar. If you haven't submitted a question, you could do it on our Instagram at The Funky Panther. You could do it on our website at thefunkypanther.com, or you can text or call us at 817-677-0408. And any question, we'll throw it in the jar, and eventually it'll get answered. So
I figure let's Stark Ask it.
Jay, what's up with Out of Waters tonight?
Well, we went really hard at South by, and some of us are taking a little break. So that's why we're drinking waters.
Although our liquor shelf is looking very inviting.
I know. I was looking at it. We got Blackland, Silver Star, and TX over there.
Hey, look, we like whiskey, so if you want to donate to the cause, you can always send us a bottle of whiskey.
Heyo.
That's
Donate to the Funky Panther Listeners Foundation.
PayPal,
Venmo,
say this is for like
OnlyFans,
whiskey or whatever.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans to see our feet pics.
Yeah, feeder.
All right, so Stark, you want to kick off this question for us?
All right. What would you personally prefer, infamy or money?
Ooh.
Oh man, honestly, for me, money. I could care less what other people think about. Like, I don't want to go. I don't need to be like go down in history. I don't need to make my mark. I'm not having kids. Like, I feel like whenever you have kids, you're trying to keep your name alive or whatever. Your legacy. I don't need that. I don't need any of that kind of stuff. Give me money. Money can't buy you happiness, but it sure can get you close to it.
Okay. What about you?
Money can also buy you prostitutes, and those give you herpes. So
essentially, it's herpes or infamy. That's the real question.
give me money, baby, because I mean, again, infamy. What do I get from infamy?
With the right amount of money, though, you will have infamy.
I will be
or
infamous.
with the right infamy, you could get money.
That's true, I guess.
True.
What's your thought, Chad?
I would go over infamy. I would pick infamy.
I knew you would.
What?
And that's because you're a narcissist. But
Convicted animal rapist Chad Butler.
No, I think it's because, like, I think about it at South by,
Yeah.
right? Like,
when you met the mayor.
when we became such a big deal. No, I think about, like, we didn't get paid a lot of money to do anything, right? But it's like the experience of being able to meet a lot of really cool people and being able to be known for what we're doing here. I don't know. Like, I got a taste of it, at South by, and I feel like I got
a taste. He's like, I got a taste for blood, and I love it.
Yeah, I think that if you do it right, either way, right? Like, if you're infamous in the right ways, you can get money. If you've got money, you can get infamous.
But if you can only have one or the other, like,
I think infamy. I really do. I think it'd be cool.
Like, you're not going to get any money from this,
right?
You're going to die, and it's like, I painted this picture, and oh yeah, Chad Butler painted this picture. It's amazing.
Yeah, because you can't die with money.
Right.
You're not going to, what are you going to do with your money when you die? Not a goddamn thing.
I mean, it worked for
But if
Rudolph.
I created something, if I had like a legacy or something that, was outlasted my life, that's a pretty big deal.
That's a big deal, but like, what does it matter to you? You're dead.
Why does the money matter if you're dead?
The money doesn't matter whenever I die. The money matters for like before I die.
If I was rich and I had died, I'd pass my money to my family and not my friends, because my friends are pieces of shit.
If they if one day like someone came up to me and was like, I'm going to give you $10 million.
Yeah.
But you'll never be famous. You won't whatever. I'll be like, whatever. That's cool. 10 million. I'll be famous in my own friend group.
No. You can never be famous.
We're gonna be okay. Fine.
You're always in Javier in my shadow.
We're gonna go.
Hey, look, we cured cancer.
Hey, Stark. I'm taking you and your family, and we can go have a good time over some foreign country.
Stark invented teleportation. He doesn't need you.
Well, it's fine.
I mean, like, I'm just thinking about, like, okay, what if you were an actor but you got paid nothing? How cool would that be? Still,
I mean, George Clooney can technically do that.
Yeah, but he made the money so he could do that.
Yeah, he did.
yeah, but you can still travel the world.
He gave his friends $1 million. $1 million.
I don't know.
And then he also gave them money to pay the taxes on that $1 million.
Wow.
Or I think it was 10 million. I'm not sure.
All right, Stark, money or infamy?
I think both. Like
No, you got to pick one.
We've been talking about this for 10 minutes already.
Okay.
You pick one.
I think I would have to go with the money because I could give it to my kids.
There we go. See, he ain't selfish. He doesn't need infamy. You'll
How is
go
it
down in
selfish?
infamy.
That's not selfish.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're leaving a legacy. You're doing something. You
What are
become
you-
famous for a reason.
What are you doing though? I mean,
Think about the people.
Infamy for what?
You know who was
It
infamous?
depends, right?
he could be an animal rapist.
A full-on rapist.
A full-on rapist.
No, it's a philanthropist.
I mean, yeah. So you could be. That's the thing. Is like you don't get to choose how you're going to be.
Yes, you
like,
do.
No.
Okay, well then I could say you can't choose how you get the money.
I
You
don't
could be
care.
like
I don't care how I get the money.
be like a drug lord.
Fine.
People
Hey,
are coming
fuck.
for you.
That's exciting.
They're gonna
Okay.
murder you soon.
That's an exciting life.
So it's like, okay, here's the money. You die in a week.
I'm going to have the best week of my life.
Okay.
Well, I know that I'm dying in a week.
No.
Oh, well,
Just get a bunch of hookers and cocaine.
I'll just pretend that I'm going to die at any point and just live life to the fullest.
That was an interesting question.
It's going to be a 24-hour suck off.
You can't even finish without laughing.
I don't even know it's fucking proper to say on the goddamn podcast.
I mean, at this point,
It's going to be a 24-hour suck fest here at the Funky Panther.
All right. That wraps it up.
Second question. We got another question.
Do we?
do we do one more?
I thought you handed
Yeah,
it
we'll do one more.
We'll do one more.
I handed him one. Ted,
Christy said, "Money, please." Yes.
yeah. I think
Money,
yeah.
absolutely. I mean, I can buy like a horse. With,
what was it? Dire Straits, money
not
for
the
nothing,
suck fest.
and then checks for free,
It's
or
chicks
chicks for free.
Chicks
Yeah.
for free.
All right, start question numero dos.
Number 2. What is something stupid your parents used to get onto you about?
So many things. Holy shit, so many things.
Chad's full of them.
Dude, I was in trouble all the time. And I was a good kid.
Chad was in trouble a lot.
I was a good kid, though. It was just like the dumbest shit.
Little ginger fucker.
No, Eric, my little brother, he was the ginger fucker. He was the little shithead.
He would agree to that.
Yeah, I know.
he'd fully admit.
But he was
yeah.
the one that got away with it all. So he was a shithead and got away with it
I
all.
don't think he would say he got away with it all, though.
Oh, he got away with a ton. And then I was not the shithead, and I was always in trouble. So what was it again? The dumbest thing that your parents ever got onto you about?
Something stupid your parents used to get onto you.
Do y'all have anything?
Sitting too close to the TV.
Okay.
I mean, that didn't do anything.
No, it didn't.
No.
Yeah.
Or like, what else? Like, don't run outside without a jacket. And it's like freezing cold because the Ida would hit you and you would die.
Dude, I think all the things that I got in trouble for were like legit, not stupid. Like I should have gotten in trouble for it, kind of deal. Like I honestly don't. I can't think of. I mean, I really didn't have like all these crazy rules and stuff growing up. Yeah, I don't know. I never really even had like a. I never really had like a curfew. I mean, I did, but I didn't. Like just come home at a reasonable time, kind of deal.
Yeah.
I
feel like
I don't know.
A lot of times with mine, it was like I was just very curious. So I was out like I went 2 blocks over when I should have only gone 1 block over, or we went out in the woods, or we gone too long, or whatever it may be. Never malicious, but always just like curious and exploring and doing things right. Either that, because I got in trouble for that kind of shit all the time, or like playing with Pokemon cards.
Would this be stupid shit? Like I got in trouble for talking during church. Is
Like
that a stupid thing? Like at church, yeah. Like
your parents got mad at you, or
yeah, like my mom would take me out and beat my ass, and then bring me back into the auditorium at our church. No. And then we'd sit back down. You know what I'd do? I'd start fucking talking again.
So you're the dumb one in this.
Well,
situation.
yeah, I'm yes. It takes a lot for me to learn.
yeah, leaving the house with my hair wet. Yeah, that's one for girls.
That's
Hispanics.
I was about to say that's like there's a lot
Hispanic
of like little things like that within the Hispanic culture.
Not
where,
wearing
yeah.
socks or shoes in the house. I would get in trouble if I wore my shoes in the house every now and then whenever it was like raining or we just came out from playing. We'd have
take
to like
them off, yeah.
take them off and at the door.
Something stupid that I did. Like if we're talking about like something stupid I
Docking?
did
Docking?
that I got in trouble for.
Yeah.
I remember we used to always go to Cowtown Bowling here in River
Yeah.
Oaks,
Yeah.
right? On Thursday nights, it was like $1 bowling. And so like we all got together, we all did. And we would go and we bowl and that would be our night. We'd eat pizza and drink soft drinks or whatever. It was pretty harmless, except when the bowling alley was like a 2-hour wait and we didn't like, what are we going to do? We were all together. All the guys were together. We've got this time. What are we going to do? We go back to my mom's house. We're just kind of like sitting on the porch talking, trying to figure out things to do. And then I don't know how we came up with the idea of like, let's pull up the street sign.
Oh yeah.
Holy fuck, I remember this. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I completely forgot that we did that.
Yeah. And so we
Rocked it back and forth.
we rocked it back and forth. It wouldn't come out. Like it was pretty deep in the ground, obviously, and cemented. It's a fucking street sign. And so we're like trying to shake it, trying to get it and move it. And then I'm like, all right, well, the only thing we can do now is like attach it to someone's truck and then pull it out of the ground. And so we ended up bending it, but we did get it out of the ground. And then we were just going to throw it in the back of Danny's truck because what the hell were we going to do with a street sign that said Shepherd and Glenwick? You know what I mean? Like not a goddamn thing.
Absolutely nothing.
It wasn't a stop sign or anything cool, which a stop sign, that would have been bad actually. But no, it was just a street sign. And so we were going to throw it in the back of Danny's truck and then just, okay, we did it and that's it. Well, then as soon as we were walking across the street with it, my mom comes out. She's like, what the hell are y'all doing? And my mom does not cuss or anything, but she was furious that she obviously saw us in the middle of a,
it was a felony. Was it a felony?
No,
it's not
vandalism. It's a bad thing. We did a bad thing. And
I mean, that's a stupid thing that you did, but not a stupid thing to get in trouble for.
Well,
yeah.
Like
it's a stupid thing to get in trouble for because
we shouldn't have been doing it. We did put it back in the ground and it also got stolen 1 week later. So I don't know if someone saw us do it or what, but like we put it back in the ground and then it disappeared like a week later.
Actually, a good segue into another question I have. What is the dumbest thing that you've done that your parents caught you doing? Like, I'll start. Okay, so I was getting yelled at by my mom one day, and then so she was walking away, and I was mad, and I just go like this, like I was giving her the fucking finger. I'm like,
you flipped her off?
Flipped her off, but I didn't realize as she was walking away, the mirror was right there, and she saw me giving her the finger. And then she turns around and she's like, "You son of a!" And then I was like, I ran and locked the door and. Oh man, yeah, that was a good day.
Isn't it funny when your mom calls you a son of a bitch and you're like, yeah,
I know.
Have you ever done that? It's like, yep. It's like, what? Oh no!
I took.
He's smarter than me. He turned his words against me.
That's when you were like, oh my god, I'm a genius. I am a son of a bitch.
I took my dad's brand new, so he got this brand new Dodge pickup. And it was right whenever I was like 16, 17 years old. And I took it down. You remember, okay, so back over by like Lake Worth, the actual lake, you can get back in some of these like wooded areas and there's some trails and stuff. I took his brand new truck.
Like Cahoba?
Yeah.
Okay.
Took his brand new truck off-roading back there and pinstriped the shit out of it. Like scraped with tree branches and stuff like that. I didn't say anything and he came outside and saw it. I was in so much trouble.
I bet you were,
He beat your ass?
No, I mean, but I was not allowed to drive that truck for a while.
For a while, at least it didn't.
No, I didn't
Good
get
Lord.
I didn't get my ass beat. I was like 16, 17 years old. I don't think he was going to try to beat my ass then, but
if it wasn't that street sign, well, one thing, okay, so there was one thing I'm thinking about things that I got in trouble for that I shouldn't have. My brother, I said he was a deviant, right? Like he was just the worst.
The sexual type.
No, just one time we were at my dad's house. It was my dad's weekend, and we were out at his house in, I think it was in Crowley. And my brother was in trouble for God knows what. He was always like in trouble and had to stay in his room. And so for whatever reason, one of us children engraved my name, Chad, on the bed. They engraved it on the bed. And then when my dad found, he was furious because I mean, it wasn't like an expensive bed, but it's wood, it's bed. Like you don't want people engraving the bed. And so
he engraved your name,
everyone immediately thought it was me. I mean, I was like, I didn't do it. They're like, who else would put Chad's name? And I was like, I don't write like that.
Eric's in the corner just like laughing his ass off.
It took like an entire day for it all to get straightened out and for Eric to finally like agree that he did it. My dad will tell you to this day that he knew it was Eric and not me. And then he was just trying to like get Eric to fold under pressure. But in reality, I was in trouble all day for no reason. I didn't know. I wasn't pulled into the conversation where I wasn't in trouble.
We're going to fuck with your brother here.
Exactly. I didn't know. I was literally in trouble all day. I was furious. But no, to answer your question, if it wasn't the sign, there was one time that, back when we were 18, 19 years old, we had parties out at Benbrook Lake. Like we would just go out to a campsite and have like 30, 50, 80 people out there and a couple of kegs or whatever it may be. Jesus and Noel and all the guys, we didn't completely finish the kegs. So we're like, oh, let's go back to your house the following weekend or something like that. My parents were out of town and we'll just finish off this keg at the pool. Let's just do that. I was like, oh, that sounds like a great idea. And then I don't know why, but my parents showed up and we had just tapped the keg and we didn't know how to tap the keg very well. And like beer was flying everywhere. And so like they get to the house and there's like beer just like,
there's like guys, they're pulling up and they see just like beer shooting up over the roof.
Yeah.
Like what the hell's going on back there?
I think Roy went inside the house to go to the restroom. And he's like coming back through the house and they're in the living room and they're like, oh, hey, Roy. He's like, oh, hey. And like Roy just left. Like he just left.
Fucking going home?
He's like, nope, I'm not doing this. And then, I got in some pretty bad trouble. So that was a pretty dumb thing. It was fun. It was a good story, but it was a dumb thing.
Stark
never got in trouble.
I didn't really get in trouble that much. Maybe I should have gotten in trouble for the lawn darts.
Is that when you murdered the guy?
No,
There's no statute of limitations for murder, guys.
nothing's coming to mind.
Okay.
I mean, okay, wait a second. No, I'm not going to bring it up. Never mind.
All right.
We brought it up in the past, but I don't think he was on at that point. So
y'all ready to wrap this up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can.
Any last words?
Again, next week we've got Lanny Landcart coming on. Week after that, we have got Jerby from Goldie's Barbecue. We've got Abel from Squeezebox Bandits coming on as well. We've got a fantastic lineup for the next few months. So make sure you continue to tune in here on YouTube at 8 o'clock on Tuesdays. And then also our podcast drop every Thursday morning. You can find us on all social media at The Funky Panther and thefunkypanther.com.
Also, I cannot say enough. I want to say this again. Thank you so much to Amplify 817, to Tulips, to Jason, to Teresa, to Visit Fort Worth, to Vanya for meeting us over there at Tulips with those awesome crumble cookies. Were fucking bomb.
We hadn't eaten.
Oh my god,
perfect. They were perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
But also thank you to everyone that's shown us love here the past couple weeks. I know it's been a whirlwind of like events that we've been going to, but we couldn't have done this without you, and we are eternally grateful, and we cannot wait for you to see what's coming next. We have big things coming in the next couple months, so get ready, and we hope you're ready to enjoy and to celebrate with us. So
with that said, let's wrap this up.
Stay good, y'all. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
I'm Tim.
And I'm Stark.
And we are
the Funky Panther! Goblin!